Alright. Episode 29. We're back. You get a little bit better situated. What is going on? Just some more of the same old bullshit, I guess. Hold on. There we go, a little bit better. So, first thing I'm going to do is pop open another brew. Got another tab hour entry. This one is Rio Lento. As you can see from Four Noses Brewing Company. Where do these guys come from? Broomfield, Colorado. This one is their whatchamacallit, 5.8%. That's decent. And it says their claim to fame is a tart of lime, hint of salt, and you better believe it's refreshing. So, let's see just what that means. So it is kind of a limey beer, but it's very mild. And of course, as always, we got our drinking horn. Our Valhalla Vineyards drinking horn. Let's get that pour going. This is only a 12 ounce, so it's not going to fill up the whole thing. Which is fine because I have stuff to do after this, so I can't be, getting too messed up. Look at that, nice, light lager color. It's a Mexican style lager, actually. So, bottoms up, I suppose. So this episode, I want to do something that we did not do in the last episode, which is good old-fashioned post-apocalypse. So this first article, actually, I'm going to skip that one. This one's bullshit. In fact, I don't think it was even supposed to be on here, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, first article. Trump halts coronavirus relief talks until after the election. It's a little late coming right now. This was actually on October 6th. So basically, as you all know, after August, the extra money that they put out as a pandemic relief, especially that was, I guess, meant to especially help people in like independent or smaller businesses. That was the extra $600 a week that was being put out. That ended, and the plan was that they were going to try and reinstate like another relief program for people, like or additional relief. Of course, Trump being Trump, and after his I think it was after the debates, his presidential debate, he said no more talk, and basically just completely postponed all the voting and stuff, which was already dragging on a lot. So, if that doesn't tell you that he's full of shit, then nothing will. And for which is the case for a lot of people, unfortunately. That just means I need more beer. But yeah, I mean that does suck, because the thing is, like, with a lot of people with his base, their whole thing, like, they don't really care about what he does for them so much as, what he does against other people. It's the do unto others crowd, right? So they could be living in, just abject shit and poverty, but, as long as Trump's still being kind of funny and, shitting on liberals, that's all they care about. That's a win for them. They're essentially politically kamikazing themselves, if that makes any sense. Going on, or I should say, Now you probably remember I talked about in the last time we did postapocalypse the this one gentleman on TikTok, Dogface420 or 420 Dogface. He had one of his videos where he did that Fleetwood Mac song on there. It went viral. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to bother explaining it. But anyways, this article is Ocean Spray gifts Fleetwood Mac TikTok skater a brand new truck. Ocean Spray is the cranberry juice, which is what he was drinking in the video. So they gave him a truck because apparently the story behind the video was that his vehicle had broken down, or his car, or whatever, that was in the work. So he's like, you know what, I got to get to work. Anyway, so busted out his longboard, started cruising down the interstate, and turned on TikTok at the same time, and you know had his juice that he needed in the morning. So they gave him a new truck, and there's also been some other. He's also gotten like some other things too. Like I think like the last time, whenever the first story had come out, someone had started like a GoFundMe, and they raised like 20 grand for him, and that was before this. You know, things are looking up. Oh yeah, this one was kind of interesting. I remember hearing about this one when I was at work a little while back. 13 men charged in alleged plot to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. That's pretty much as bad as it sounds. There's no fat on that. No fat on that hog. Hey, yeah, bunch of gun. I'm actually let's see what they are. Let's see what their affiliation was, if anything. Let's see. So 6 of them were charged with federal crimes. The other 7, fuck, here's why. And there's the yawning. And I gotta work, too, so that's gonna be good. The other 7 were charged with state charges. All our members are 2 militia groups. It does not say which ones. I would assume that they were like trying to be affiliated with the Proud Boys. Apparently, they're a little more hardcore than that. But so yeah, we got wannabe feds out there kidnapping people, kidnapping federal people. In fact, let's move on from that. Next one is 6 horror films to watch after staring too long at Rudy Giuliani's dead hand. I think this one might be a whatchamacallit. Yeah, this one's a satire piece. Cause I got a picture of Rudy Giuliani, and his hand is clearly desaturated. And all of these movies are related to hands stuff. Yep. So anyways, I guess if you like horror movies, check out that article. If you don't like Rudy Giuliani, I guess also check out that article too, because hey, you know, they're poking some jabs at him. It happens. Next up, I think this one might actually be fake too. Oh shit. Yeah. The Taliban on Trump. We hope he election. That was not satire. That's Apple News. So that is a interesting take, or what have you. Whenever the U.S.'s purported great enemy in the Bush era, it's like, yeah, we want that guy to win again. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need. It's not what we need. Alright, here we go. Last one. A homeless Jesus statue had the cops called on it within 20 minutes of it being installed. So somebody... let's see. This is in Cleveland. It was a church in Cleveland. They put up a statue of a bench and what looks like a homeless guy covered in a blanket sleeping on it. And in good old hometown Midwest fashion, basically the cops were called on a statue. So, it just goes to show that whoever it was didn't even go and check, didn't even think hey, maybe this is a person in need, or hey, maybe this is a person, maybe this isn't a person. It wasn't a person. No, they just called the cops on somebody who was, laying down. And it's bullshit. So that is. And it just goes to show you where the world is today. Or you could be where I'm at today, sitting in a closet, having a brew. Choice is all you. Speaking of homeless, I was actually I was out working in Hollywood again this week, and we had some there were some insane people out there. We had one guy try and storm onto the property, threaten us, being like, I have a taser, bro. Or something like that. It was kind of scruffy. But, we had our own tasers, and we managed to chase him off. But then there was one guy, yesterday, who was just ripped off of Whippets. And he was crunking out in the middle of Sunset Boulevard, with all the cars and everything that and he was a white guy, just fully tatted up, kind of like a wannabe rapper, white guy, but more EDM-ish, I guess, if that makes sense. And big old beard, and just, inhaling Whippets and, spraying them all over the place. Which, for those of you who don't really know what Whippets are, I don't really know them either. I just know them. I first heard about them whenever I saw the, what's his name, the Steve-O documentary, because that was one of the things that he got really fucked up on. I don't know if you guys remember, or if you saw it. His, his entire apartment floor was just covered in canisters. But what's really, so it's an inhalant. It's like a type of gas. I don't know exactly. You know what? Let's find out. What is a Whippet? And I'm only looking this up because apparently they are they're not illegal. Not to be confused with the dog breed Whippet, which is spelled with an E instead of an I. Let's try this again. Whippet's drug. Ten things you need to know. It's nitrous oxide. Okay, I see. So it's actually a so technically it's actually a like an over-the-counter pain relief sort of thing, and you put it in like a canister and you inhale it. So it's meant to be used kind of like, I don't know, like an Advil or Tylenol. Unfortunately, it's apparently, let's see, dentists use it, and I think, what's it called when they put you under in a hospital? Oh, not aesthetics, anesthetics. I think it might be like a kind of a form of anesthesia, but a little bit different. Again, if you saw the Steve-O documentary, you can tell like he was not that's not what regular anesthetics that they use at a hospital do. You don't freak out on them. But yeah, so I guess the effects are cumulative and abusable, unfortunately. But they're legal. I mean, I didn't even know they were legal until like a few weeks ago when I was doing some of my rounds, and one of my pickups was a case, like 100-pack of Whippet canisters, and it was just from the liquor store. To somebody, obviously. So yeah, I guess you can technically just get them anywhere. So, I mean, as always, don't abuse drugs. There you go. That's the story. Or you'll end up fucking plying your rap career out in the middle of Sunset or Hollywood or where there is no microphone, there's no recording studio out in the middle of the street, quite literally. Dancing on a double yellow line or in a left turn lane ain't gonna get you work. But I don't know. Also, at the same time, this guy didn't look like he was really concerned with making any money. He was fucking gone, and as rowdy as he was, also at the same time, like it's good at least when they're like happy, fucked up. I guess because then they're not trying to start problems with you. Whereas the one that I told you about before, with the I have a taser, that was a problem. And trying to, fucking run onto private property, of all things, so. Beyond that, I mean, I didn't really have a whole lot going for me, or going this weekend, or this week, just other than work, which is something that's going for me, at least. Obviously, I'm making money, so that's a good thing. I do hope that, once things start, opening back up again, maybe I'll be able to, go around and just sort of, I don't know, try new things, get different experiences, you know what I mean? Or I'll just be working a lot, too. I mean, we'll see, Not saying that I'm gonna, go skydiving or bungee jumping or anything stupid like that, but, just get out more, be more social. I've never really been a social guy. I've always been more or less reserved or introverted, what have you. Which is fine. Also need to figure out how to, get working out a little bit more too. Or get in better shape, which actually, tomorrow evening, I finally found, I think I told you about this, guys. I think I told you guys about this a little while ago, but I used to do, spin, which is, stationary bike stuff, and, well, the place I used to go to closed down a while ago, not because of the pandemic, but because they weren't making any money, so that happens. Obviously now, there's a lot of places that have closed since then, so there's, hasn't really been anywhere to go, and I got a bike of my own, but, I mean, also at the same time, that's more, of my pace. It's not as easy to do, a real workout program. But I found a place out in Santa Monica, just sort of through the grapevine. Well, it's not even really a place, but it's, a group that you can buy classes and stuff, and they actually set out on the beach. And they do, one of those silent DJ type of things, so you can kind of hear what's going on instead of just, having a speaker and blasting the entire beach, because you're still out in public, right? But they have all the bikes lined up, out on the sand, and you're looking out into the water, and it's around 6ish, so it's sunset, And I am just now realizing that I should probably have some sunglasses for that. I'll just use my my regular ones that I got in the car, but that's not... I need to get something that's going to stay on my head, like some Oakleys, now that I think about it. And I'm kind of hoping that they keep doing this thing throughout the year. And I haven't tried it yet. It's been a while. I haven't done like a full, intensive 45-minute program yet. In a couple years, really. Almost, well, more like a year and a half. I think the place that I was going to before, they actually closed down last summer, finally. Or really, which, it's unfortunate. Which, especially because they were using it for, towards the end, they were using it more for, filming their digital rides, like the parent company was. So, some places, they just sell their instructional videos or what have you online. And I guess now they just do it at their own, like, in-studio sort of thing, so it doesn't involve an actual class or whatever. Which is unfortunate, because, it was a thing I like going to. But hey, we'll find out again. And, yeah, other than that, I'm still just waiting for, like, gyms and stuff to open up again. Although, I don't think I'm going to be going to a regular gym anymore, because I got all the stuff I need. I might go back to like something boxing related, or like a HIIT class, something like that. More of an intensity thing. But I don't know if I'm ever gonna go back to like just a regular gym, especially now that the one my normal one, which was which my account's actually frozen right now because they're not open, which is nice, because who likes paying into something that you can't even use? But the parking garage there used to be a 3-hour validation, but they changed their system, so now it's only 2 hours, which is horseshit to me. The next closest one is, well, it's in another part of the valley, and they don't really have... Now, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. And they actually have, like, an upstairs... or they have an outside setup, but it's in their parking lot, which was on the roof. So, now that's all taken up, so that ain't happening. And I don't think I can actually go, since my account is technically frozen. I'm not sure how that works, but, again, like, I have pretty much everything I need here, so... It doesn't really matter. I don't know. We'll see. You just gotta roll with the punches, I guess. Or do the punches if you do a boxing class. Which, that is technically an option for me right now. I mean, I've also been dealing with the fact that my ankle has been more or less fucked up for a while now. So I keep fucking tripping over something and getting hurt again. In fact, I think I don't know. I mean, it feels like it's... I gotta go get it looked at again, because I'm pretty sure that my right foot is like slightly... Yeah, it's off center. For sure. And like everything just feels kind of tight. And of course, I'm still dealing with a little bit of a sciatic problem, so my foot's completely not completely. But I have like little bits of numbness and stuff, so it's kind of it's hard to tell what's going on. I don't know. I will figure it out, and I will be in good shape eventually. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. Also means that I can't drink too many of these, which is, of course, why I didn't bother doing a subscription anymore. I do pick and choose for myself. That, and I didn't want to be in a situation where I just randomly have like $100 taken out of my account at some point. I like it better when I choose when I pay for something, right? Some things, you know, that doesn't really work that well for. But who cares? All we can do is, and obviously, also, I'm kind of dragging on this episode right now because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to finish this, you know, like off camera. That kind of feels the same as, like, you know, having half a drink left when the bar closes. You know what I mean? Or maybe you don't know what I mean anymore. I mean, it's been a while. But I didn't ever like being that guy either. That was always weird. I mean, I've known people who try to get like that one more last one in when there's only like 5 minutes left. Like, what's the point? You're not enjoying anything. I mean, I guess if you're, you know, fucked up enough, then it doesn't really... You're not thinking like that, obviously. Now we're getting there. I don't know about you guys, but I am enjoying this horn. It's a nice touch. And it's different from a Stein, which actually I gotta check next time I go home, because I completely forgot to look when I went home last month. But my dad, he actually has like a couple of big old school German Steins, like not like a little ones. I'm talking ones that will hold like 3 or 4 drinks in them. Well, beers. So I gotta go back, check it out. Like we're talking like with the clicking lid and everything, or with the thumb fucking lever lid. You know what I'm talking about. All right, you know what? I'm gonna check this. And I'm gonna get out of here. And I'll probably have some more to talk about.